Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft here on the channel. We're going to dive right in. If you do enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more. Okay, what are we working with here? Force of Vigor, not a particularly playable rare. Maybe you could sideboard this, but we're not going to spend too much time talking about it. If you do see it, though, it could be worth money for constructed in paper. Caustic Bronco is quite good. 2-drop that attacks to draw you a card. So if you're on the play, you play this. They don't have something, you get to attack them. You can also saddle it in the mid game if you just want to exchange it for a card, maybe deal some damage to your opponent. I think it's worth taking early. Prairie Dog, pretty good 2-drop. Works well in the past turn deck. There's also Wrangler of the Damned. So I could go for maybe like a bold strategy of like take Prairie Dog, wheel Wrangler of the Damned. I mean, there's not a good black card to wheel. That's like seems like the sort of like cool fancy play that I could go for, because I don't think people like this card very much. But I think I'm just gonna play level 1 drafting here. Take the Caustic Bronco. It's a good card and a good color, and not gonna go for the cutesy Prairie Dog. Would probably be my next pick because this is a good card and there is a chance that this wheels. We'll have to take it as a data point whether this wheels. So maybe we'll know for next time in a different pack situation. I love 3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead is really, really good. If you get to 6 mana, you counter it and make a creature that's like your best creature. And then at 8 mana, you get an even extra card out of it. Satoru, the Infiltrator, is also really good. Basically a synergy piece with creatures that have plot. So we might be able to wheel one of the loan shark from our first pack. Sorry. None of them were cast, or no mana was spent to cast them. Draw a card. So this is a good card, and it does go with my Bronco pick potentially, but I'm just going to take 3 steps ahead and be willing to move away from playing black. Satoru is just a little bit too committal for me. It's one of the sad things is that I'm passing this card, so somebody else is going to get into blue-black to play this card. And then Shackle Slinger's okay. I like Take the Fall a decent amount. This is a pretty good card for white aggro, but this is a nice opportunity to take 3 steps ahead. After that, I would probably take the Satoru, because I think it's pretty good, but I could see something like even a Trained Darings if you really like aggro. Okay. Double Razzle Dazzler. Those will probably both be there when it comes back. I love taking Crime Lands for blue-black, even if it's just like half on color. There's a Void Rend, so like if I took the Crime Land, I wouldn't wheel this, but it does mean that you can splash stuff a little bit more aggressively. However, I think Consuming Ashes is totally good. Equal to, if not better than, probably just, let's just say better than Explosive Derailment. This card can sometimes get you a 2-for-1. But the Surveil here is pretty nice here, and Exile is relevant. So I'm just going to take Consuming Ashes and just stay with my black rare. My blue rare is pretty good, but there's not a good blue follow-up to it. Rakdos Joins Up is okay, but not a huge priority for me. After the Consuming Ashes, I might take the Lonely Arroyo, honestly. I really prioritize the lands, but I would more likely just take the Derailment. It's a fine card to splash in a Grixis deck, and it's also like fine in like black-red or blue-red, so that would be kind of my logic. It also plays well, like removal plays well with Caustic Bronco. Okay, this is an easy pickup for Hollow Marauder. Plays really well with Graveyard synergies. I'm just going to try to lean into taking good black cards here. It seems like it's at least decently open. Maybe black-red is open, because we're also seeing another Explosive Derailment here. 2 picks in a row with a really good black card and a really good red card, but the black card has been better, and I already had a bias towards black. If I already had a really good red rare, for example, I could totally have seen myself going Explosive Derailment in the last pack. But I think in this pack, Hollow Marauder is like enough better than Derailment that I would still strongly consider it, just because in pack 3, the same person's going to be passing to me. Nurturing Pixie, kind of a combo with this. If you do have a lot of creatures in your graveyard, like play this, bounce it, play it again. I think Stop Cold is also sometimes playable if you need it. I haven't been that impressed by Fake Your Own Death. To be fair, I haven't played it much and I haven't seen other people play it. But when I have no inclination to play it and nobody like proves to me that a card is good by like beating me with it, I don't usually like quickly jump onto the bandwagon. Okay. So now there is not as much for me here. I mean, this is a really good pack in terms of power level of cards. Aloe Alchemist is a really, really good card. Plays great with Caustic Bronco. Like, just hits him like really hard and lets you get in for attacks, and then that's a good synergy piece. I would like to play the 3 steps ahead, but Spring Splasher isn't very good. Crom Violent Cacophony is the sort of card that I don't love in this sort of splashy situation. I think it's definitely a playable card. There's a Cactarantula and the Alchemist here still in the pack. I'm going to take the Alchemist. I think I could play a black-green deck. I haven't seen a ton of green, but I'm getting a pick 5 Alchemist. It could just be a weird pack. Crom would maybe be my second pick, or Cactarantula. Okay. Blue is back on the menu. I really like Outlaw Stitcher. Just leads to some really cool scenarios. I also am happy to play a Failed Forwarding. Mirage Mace is the sort of card I could play. So I guess the Crom was maybe just like a red herring there. I don't think I'm going to end up missing a Crom. And if green was open, I would be happy to have the Alchemist. So I'm just going to take Outlaw Stitcher. I think this card is great. There's also Slick Sequence. So maybe blue-red was open. And like we just saw a bunch of good black cards, so we kind of avoided it. Blue-red isn't necessarily where you want to end up, but this card, I've splashed it before. It's really good when it works. I like Failed Forwarding, probably more than most. I've been pretty impressed. I find that my limiting factor in my blue decks is not card advantage. So I'm willing to spend mana on a pure tempo play. Like Seize the Secrets was okay at the time I had to play it. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Pick 7, we see Arid Archway. Definitely a card you can play. In this sort of deck, I often end up splashing, and I don't love it in those sorts of splashy decks. I could take Mirage Mesa. I think I'm just going to take Lush Oasis, though. Blue-black really likes the crime lands. Loan Shark is not a huge priority for me. And I already have a green card, which maybe means I would like to get something green going in the future. Or I could splash blue. Is it always an option to play black-green if I see something particularly good in pack 2. So I don't want to take the Archway for that reason. My deck already has heavy color requirements, double blue, double black. The Mirage Mesa would be my second pick, but I really like the crime lands in my blue-black decks. And now I get a Desert Stew. This is fantastic. Getting one of these pick 8, really, really nice. I've been seeing a lot of Loan Sharks. I'm probably going to wheel at least one of them. And it's not like I avoid playing them. I think they're totally fine to play. You can usually get a nice little 2-for-1, especially if you set up for it. And but I just think Desert Stew is a fantastic removal spell. And we did wheel the Loan Shark. I'm just going to take the Jagged Barrens, however. As I've already been saying, the crime lands are good. I could potentially want to splash red for some reason. And I just don't prioritize Loan Shark that highly. I find that I end up with enough 4-drops. I've already got one. The Loan Shark does play well with Outlaw Stitcher, but I don't think I'm going to end up in a spot where I want more Loan Sharks, and I could easily end up in a spot where I'm like, oh, I have these cards that really care about crimes, and I don't have enough of them. So I'm just going to keep taking the lands here. Okay, Terminal Agony could be a removal spell I want. I've had Binding Negotiation be good against me before, but I don't really particularly value it. There's also Shackle Slinger. You have to cast 2 spells in a turn. Kind of hard to use. I might just take the Rooftop Assassin. I've honestly liked this card a decent amount. You just like attack in, you get to kill something, the lifelink matters. Sure, Razzle Dazzler or Neutralize. I'll take Neutralize. I don't think either's particularly playable. I'll take the Gardener. I think Gardener can be a fine option. As I said, I don't like Fake Your Own Death. It does play well with like some of my cards. Honestly, I'm going to try it, actually. I was just looking at my cards. A lot of them are really good with it. Like, Rooftop Assassin plays well with it. Stitcher plays well with it. Caustic Bronco, they want to block. Honestly, that seems like it could be useful. Oh, beautiful. So this is the sort of exact sort of card that I was thinking of when I was saying, oh, the crime lands can be really good. Especially Jagged Barrens getting me that red mana. There's also Intimidation Campaign and Marauding Sphinx. So this is a little bit unfortunate in how this is going to line up. Loot Key to Everything, just a little bit too far away. Sure, I have 1 green, 1 red, but I don't want to splash double the colors. But I can totally go into a... I'm already playing blue-black pretty much. And, though to be fair, I'm not playing blue-black for that much. I'm mostly just a black deck. But getting a Marchesa is a great reason to go into blue-black. There's also Intimidation Campaign, which I like. Marauding Sphinx is a card I like, but I like Marchesa a lot. Just huge amounts of value. This is one of the reasons why I'm really willing to play Desert Stew or something, like just bouncing things, because you get plenty of cards a lot of the time in these decks. Okay. Chrome. So the thing is, I didn't take a lot of blue cards, but I think blue is open. Is the way I'm kind of thinking about it. I could just like go full ambition and just take like Stubborn Burrow Fiend and just go like triple color, play black, green, splashing, heavy blue, a little bit of red type vibes. This pack honestly doesn't have much for me. Crom is okay. I'm just going to take the land. This is a weird pack. Oh gosh, I love Intimidation Campaign, but Lazav is just a beating. Every time this card comes into play, I feel like I'm losing. And every time I play it, I feel like I'm winning. So we're going to take Lazov here. Also, there is a chance that one of the intimidation campaigns comes back. You really don't need 2 intimidation campaigns. I'm feeling pretty happy with the Festering Gulch pickup. But yeah, I think Lazov is better than Campaign, but Campaign is really nice. I already have the Marchesa for ongoing value. Lazov doesn't play great with 3 steps ahead, we'll be honest about that much, but I do like Intimidation Campaign a lot. Okay, we get another land for our crime deck. Blood Hustler has not been a card that impresses me. It just starts off too small and dirtily. And now we get... I don't think Raven's very good. I could see Peerless Rope Master being playable. The dog is not particularly great. People will often say, like, oh, this card is a recurring way to commit crimes, but I'm not really trying to play this because I'm not trying to splash that heavy into red. I'm just going to play blue-black and splash lightly into red for Marchesa. I don't think the Raven's very good. The life gain can matter a little bit, but... honestly, the dog's probably better than the Rope Master. Okay, now a little removal spell. Heartless Pillage is also fine, but I don't really have good attackers in the early game. And I think Jailbreak Scheme is totally reasonable. Sure. Sure, I'll take a Daring Thunder Thief. This pack has not been too exceptional for me. If I am trying to splash green, I have a couple of green lands already. I don't think I'd ever want to splash this, but I don't really want this or the Highway Robbery. Sure. Conduit Pylons, totally reasonable. Harrier Strix. Beautiful. I had a feeling one of these might wheel. Because you don't really want multiples. If you ever draw 2, it's kind of like a dead draw. But 1 is really good. Gold Pan. I'm just going to take Rope Master. And another Rope Master, sure. Just buying myself time, I guess. Fake your own death, sure. I mean, this is a pretty clear Newt, but it's not what I'm happy about. Like, this card's not doing much in my deck. This card's not doing much. But Newt can, like, flashback Ashes or something. There's the Consuming Ashes. I wouldn't mind a Phantom Interference. I like this card. Actually, wait, Contagion Engine. What am I thinking? This card is an absolute beating. Sure, you have to get to the late game for it to be really good. But, like, this card just ends the game, I feel like. At least that's how it's felt in my experience against it. Yeah, I'm going to take this over the Ashes. Sorry, Ashes. Don't want this. Don't really want that. Green is looking a little bit more open in this direction. I don't really want the Fake Your Own Deaths. I'm just going to take this card just to give myself another thing to do on turn 2. Now I'll take the Gold Pan similarly. I just need something to do on turn 2. It's not great, though. Bingo. Love this card. Also love Tyrant Scorn. I don't think it's going to wheel, but this card's fantastic. And Mourner's Surprise is also excellent. So this is a really good pack overall. Nice, Consuming Ashes. So I think I can cut these Fake Your Own Deaths. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands here. 5 lands, so this is 24 playable, so I can make 1 cut. I think Overzealous Muscle is garbage. Literally never seen anybody play this card. Oh, this is a sad pick. I would love another Nimble Brigand, but I just need the mana. This is perfect in my deck. It's the exact colors I need to help me splash. Gives me another red source. Yeah. Sorry, Nimble Brigand. Also, it's just great. Every crime land is really good with the Intimidation Campaign. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah, this card's awful. Yep, we'll just take the Vault Plunderer. This one's not quite, I mean... Yeah, I just want another good playable. Sure, we'll take the Djinn, or we could take this guy. Maybe we take the Buzzard. No, the Buzzard's bad. I don't want to play Neutralize the Guards. Harrier Strix is kind of cutesy with Peerless Rope Master. And it commits a crime. I think it's bad, though, for me. And this would be 23. The gold pan is like a little bit of just like I need 1 extra source of red for my Marchesa. And this treasure can get the job done. Sure, I'll play Gigapede. I'm not going to play any of these cards, so I'll just build my collection a little. I don't think Gigapede is particularly great. Oh, I'll try this card, maybe. Okay. So I'm not going to play any of these cards that are already in my sideboard. Let's see. I think I want to play 1 mountain. Yeah, 1 mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources for Marchesa. 2 cuts, definitely. So this is like a 3-drop, but I usually want to cast this for 6. This is like a 3-drop. My creature count is at 15, so I can shave on creatures. I'm plotting this almost every time. I don't think I need so many 4-drops. This card's a weird one. I'm going to cut Sterling Hound and maybe the Daring Thunder Thief. Or the Djinn if Fools Fall. Probably the Djinn. I kind of want to try Peerless Rope Master. I don't think it's great, but I think I want to try it. Even on black and blue. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. This is 6, 7, 8 black. 4, 5, 6. I am a little bit light on card advantage in this deck, which is slightly worrying to me. Like, I've got Bronco, Marchesa, and Intimidation Campaign, and Nimble Brigand, which I think is enough. And 3 steps ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of want to cut just a card for an extra land. And do like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I think that'll be better. This card also seems pretty decent in my deck. Like, they're going to want to block my Bronco, my Brigand. The other Brigand's hopefully going to be unblockable. This thing's really good with it. This thing's good with it. This guy's good with it. This guy's good with it. This guy's good with it. I kind of want to experiment and try one of these. What do I cut for it, though? Maybe I don't need 18 lands plus this. Yeah, I'll play this instead. Perfect. I will see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support the NicolaiBolas channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It is thanks to Patreon support that I'm able to make as many videos as I do, and I really do appreciate everybody who contributes towards the success of the channel. If you're enjoying my videos and would like to support my content directly, Patreon is the best way to do so, and you gain access to some cool perks along the way, such as access to my card-by-card tier list for each set and other cool benefits. Special shout out to those patrons who support my channel at the credits level. I really do appreciate it, but without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome. We are on the play. I'm going to keep this hand, but it's really bad. Fake Your Own Death, looking about as weak as I was unfortunately thinking it might be. This is the problem with these situational cards, if you don't draw enough creatures to go with them. Though to be fair, a Peerless Rope Master wouldn't be that much better here. If I have to use this for the draw 2 discard mode, I'm going to be sad. Red-black aggro, sure. Okay. I already have double blue, so I can play this. So I can let it resolve and then just kill it. I'm taking so much damage. Yeah, this is looking grim. Not drawing a single creature in my deck that has like 15 creatures in it has been pretty bad too. If I do draw a creature, maybe I'm back in it. Rope Master would be okay here. They kind of have run out of gas a little bit. Or a land, you know. Lands are also good. If I mill a creature here, I can play the Marauder. Gosh, what a absolute disappointment here. I feel like I've just... Okay, well... Well, I need the lifelink. I might need this plus Rooftop Assassin to get back in this. So I want to play this, block with something, and have Fake Your Own Death. So I go up to 5, go down to 1. So I'm dead to a crime land. Nice. Take out their last split card. This is the moment of truth. Gosh, if Fake Your Own Death ends up being relevant this game. Honestly, it's the Rooftop Assassin show here. Yes! And now I'll just flash in Daring Thunder Thief and win the game on my next turn. All I want to do is take Fake Your Own Death out of my deck right now. Woo! What a comeback. Oh my gosh. That lifelinker was so clutch. Holy heck. Ugh, do I need to make changes to this deck? I did have fun because I won. I pretty much, it's always correlated with that. Oh my gosh. That felt like a miracle. I need more creatures rather than that card, I think. How many creatures do I have? 12. Okay, yeah, I'm going to cut this card. I did not realize I had cut my creature count so low during deck editing. I'm going to add in Edgin of Fool's Fall, maybe. Or a Sterling Hound. I've already got 5 good cards to play there. I'm going to play the Sterling Hound instead. Okay, that's going to be the deck. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another hand. We'll keep this. This could be an interesting hand. If I was on the play, it'd be much better. Because then I could go, like, play this. Eventually flash it back. This could actually be really good. Well, this changes things. I want to play this, but I want to play the Hound. I'm not going to attack and let them get to use a Steer Clear if they have one. Sure. This is a flyer? What the heck? Sure. Don't need the land, but the Vault Plunder is nice. They're probably gonna like plot that. Well, this is a pretty good sign for me, I think. So I can cast one for free. So I can cast a card disruption spell. I'm trying a couple of experimental cards. I've never played with this card before. Okay. I could lose this game. Okay, that was a great draw. So we're going to do this. I think I'm just going to make a 4/4. Yep. So Kellen's coming. And with it, some life gain. Was I supposed to use both modes of this? I guess I had some extra mana lying around. So I can take out their 4/5. I'd rather take out their flyer, though. A newt. Maybe I wasn't ambitious enough for my 3 steps ahead. That could be another. Oh. Well, that's good. I'm glad I picked the Contagion engine. It's looking good so far. My deck feels a little bit light on action, though. I'm a little bit worried about this one. I'm going to maybe make tweaks again. I don't think I can play 18 lands here. Because my curve isn't high enough and I just need more stuff to do. I might play this, which is kind of like a cheaty version. Or at the very least, I kind of want... I just don't really have the value plays. This card is not good. This card feels so mid. Do that, do that. Do that. Still 13 creatures. Yeah, I'm going to try it like this. So this gives me 5, 6, 7 black sources, and then this thing 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. Do I need black more or blue more? Probably black more, honestly, because this is double black. The only double blue spell I have is this one. That gives me 4, 5, 6, 7 blue, 6, 7, 8 black. And then I've got this thing which can give me a temporary blue. And then Newt is kind of like mediocre. The Fleeting Reflection was pretty okay, I'd say there, but not the best. And I'm kind of slowly cutting down on my experimental cards, I guess. Maybe I'll try out this card instead of Fleeting, just to try it out. Yeah. Okay, see you next game. Welcome to another round. This is a pretty clear mulligan. I don't have a blue source. Oh, no, I misclicked. Oh, no, I meant to mulligan that. Oh, gosh. Well, that's bad. If I draw a blue source, this hand is totally reasonable. It's just... meant to click something else there. Dang. Literally the disconnect between mind and body there. Get rid of their value play. Lazov will take a little bit while to kill me. I don't care about the Strix. They also don't have any islands, which is kind of funny. Yep. Oh, that was bad. That was so rough. I mean, not drawing any land is a little bit rough for me. I mean, obviously, I needed to draw an island for it to be at its best, but... This is actually really good. I can't play the Nimble Brigand into the Lazov because the Lazov will kill my Nimble Brigand, or I guess exile it, so it wouldn't really matter as much. Lazav is not doing much right now. Next turn I can play Arroyo, play this. I'll go up to 8 cards. Down to 7. Back up to 8. So I'll have to discard to hand size maybe. Fake Your Own Death, looking much worse than the pure hexproof card. Which basically is 2 mana give hexproof. Oh, they're just trying to grow their Lazav. I really want to draw an untapped land now so I can exile Lazav. Sure. If I draw another untapped land, then I'm really cooking. Oh, they did that badly. They should have done it. They missed out on a counter, I think. Double Surveil. Yeah, I think lands are good for me here. I already got 1 land. So it's my next turn. Probably play Intimidation Campaign. Play a Crime Lane to pick it back up. Maybe play Nimble Brigand with this. No, that's not going to do it. Or I could hold up Daring Thunder Thief now. Regardless, I feel like I want these. I want the Crime Land, I think. I want to be able to copy something with my counterspell. So I want to be able to flash this in on the end of turn 5. So next turn I can play this and flash in this, and then... So I don't think I need this Crime Land, but I need red mana at some point. Yeah, I'm just going to keep both. Sure. We're going to see how this works. It might be too ambitious of a plan. But they're not hitting me for that much damage every turn. So they're going to kill it now. Yep. So if I can answer the Lazav, I'll be in good shape. Beautiful. So I can block the sprinkler. They don't have any big creatures, so I'll take 3, 4, 5, 6 from that, go to 6. And now I have Rooftop Assassin to stabilize me. I hope they didn't draw something this turn. That's going to make it much trickier if they did. No. No. I mean, obviously, there's a good chance they'll draw something on any given turn. Oh, that's really good for me. That's really, really, really good for me. Unless they're discarding like a 6/6 flyer, and then in which case Lizov might kill me. Yep. Okay. It's a okay draw, I think. I think this turn might be the Flash in Rooftop Assassin to kill this guy turn. Fake your own death once again being kind of worse than the alternative, I feel like. At least I'll chump block Lozov with the Nimble Brigand, maybe. I'm starting to overthink things, I think. But my mind is now going to, what if I flash in this, block Lozov, fake your own death it to kill Lozov, and then just take the damage from the other guys. But then they have Raven. Is Raven a huge issue if I have my Rooftop Assassin, though? But if they have an interaction spell, I die to that. But then if I do survive, I can use 3 steps ahead to copy my lifelinker. Win from that. This is the key turn. They have 2 spells. Interesting. Yeah, I think I can beat that. If their last card is a kill spell, they will win. But I think this gives me the best shot. They don't have a kill spell, or they would have used it already. If they do, then they like mess this game up. And they should have won before. So I'm going to gain 4 life here. What kind of instant speed crime could they have that they didn't already have? Wow! Oh. I thought this would exile something. Is that not supposed to happen that way? Maybe not. Hmm. How did that interaction work? Had they already triggered the Lazov somehow? I'm confused. I guess it dies no matter what. So it's like they can't respond to the resolution of the thing. I don't know. Is that a bug? Or a feature? No. Is it a bug or a feature? But yeah, now I have my intimidation campaign. I've got 3 steps ahead, which I can use to copy Hollow Marauder on their draw step. Okay. I will happily trade Nuke for it. Five, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to make a copy of this and loot for sure. They must be confused why I'm not going for the campaign here. I'm just basically thinking, what am I going to do if they just pass and do nothing on their end step? I'm going to do this. Wow, they had a kill spell. That's bad for me. Gosh, I'm just dead now. Oh my gosh. That Desert Stew was brutal. I needed them to just draw a normal spell. So I'm going to go to 1 here. And they have a loot to try and find a kill spell. Okay, that's game. Dang it! Oh my gosh. Wow. Maybe I botched it. I mean, my game plan works unless they draw exactly a removal spell. Dang it! Oh my gosh, that's incredibly frustrating that they had the Desert Stew to punish that. Because obviously I forecasted my hand because I had the Intimidation campaign, so I could have just played Intimidation campaign a couple times that previous turn. But I thought being able to counter their stuff would be good. I guess I'm supposed to just go Intimidation campaign a couple times, and then like just do this for 4 mana at some point. Copy my guy. I could have done both. I didn't need to hold up 8 mana. I could have gone like Intimidation campaign, Plaything, Intimidation campaign, hold up the cancel part. Like I didn't need to copy my 4-2. Dang it. Oh my gosh. I guess everything looks bad in retrospect, but like it felt like it was gonna be so good. Like I if they hadn't drawn a removal spell, I had stopped them from playing their 1/4 guy. And I had gotten like I had basically bought myself an extra turn against that, though I was taking 3 from these two. Dang it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I guess just going for the Intimidation campaign might have been better. I was trying to like get rid of their last card in hand, but that was maybe just too greedy and cutesy and all that jazz. Maybe if I just go Intimidation campaign, play land, Intimidation campaign, because I had held a land for a turn or something, so I went like I basically did with that turn what I could have done this turn, which was then play Intimidation campaign. I guess I could have played Intimidation campaign once and still had the ability to copy my guy or hold up counterspell. Oh my gosh. Just so tough. This was a brutal draw for me to see. Dang it. Welcome to another round. I think I've lost the die roll every time. It feels like it, at least. It feels like I have not been winning the die roll, which is very important in a deck with Nimble Brigand. Or I guess only the hands where you draw Nimble Brigand, but that card's way better on the play. Man. I think the counter on Lazav is going to be better, probably. Nice. Wow, this was so tough for them. That was not a good time to draw their courtyard. Lazav is so good. No chance I'm blocking. 2 to the bottom, okay. I'm just going to go for maximum counters on Lazav. Which means doing it once on every turn to get that second counter. Slash hold up a counter spell here. And if they crew, then I'm going to exile their guy. Yep, extra counter on Lazav. Perfect. Not much they can do about it, I don't think. Nimble Brigand is such a messed up card. Okay. So I guess they got the counter off. They're splashing a counter spell. If they want to attack me, I'm okay with that. Because that means their guys will be, I guess, untapped to block. Okay. Okay. Sure. So I'll get to scry too a couple times, I guess. And I get to copy their lifelink flyer. So this will be 5 counters on their lifelink flyer. Yeah, they're dead. I was going to go Intimidation Campaign, Desert Ping them, Lifelink Flyer, then make him a flyer and kill them. Let's go. I kind of want to get rid of some. I want to make some changes to the deck. Oh my gosh. I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy. I'll replace one experimental card with another. Honestly, Fleeting Reflection wasn't that bad. Okay. Yeah, we'll try it like this, I guess. Yeah. Not in love with it, but I think like this better. Well, the good news is we're on the play. The bad news is all my lands come in tapped. But we'll get through that. I'd much rather top deck these late than have them early, but... it's just frustrating to draw all of them that way. I don't even have double black yet. Riku of many paths. Like, I have to do this because I don't have a land for next turn, because I haven't drawn one yet. Like, it would have been a disaster if I hadn't drawn a land next turn. Because I need to be able to play the Rope Master. I can't cast Consuming Ashes. Oh, just a disaster. One thing you learn very quickly is that blocking is brutal a lot of the time. Oh, the pain. Oh, the agony. Just terrible. Just terrible. Keeps a 4-lander. I know, it's complaining and whining and silly, but it just feels so bad. I need to draw any land to just, like, play my draw-go game. I just can't. This is such a fancy play. I'm just going to counter it. I'm glad I didn't try to do the fancy play now. But I guess it would have worked out because I didn't have enough blue mana. They're going to do like the 2 counters and all that jazz on their guy now. And yeah. Great, 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 great. I love that. I love that. It's so good to play games like these. Oh, great. Love it. I am so happy that I did. Ah! Oh, I'm so frustrated. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I didn't get to do anything that game. My gosh. There's no way I can ever mulligan that hand. And yet, oh my gosh, I just got completely toasted. My only other option was to just play the Vault Plunderer to try and draw the land, but oh my gosh, that's so... If I hit a land drop, I can just Rope Master, bounce their guy, next turn Contagion Engine, kill their whole board, and it just doesn't matter what they've done at all. Oh, that's... Oh my gosh. Brutal. Gosh, darn it. Oh, those are tough. Those are tough games. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. My 2 losses have been so incredibly frustrating. Like, I've been so close in both of them. Like, that one was... Oh my gosh, they're playing that card. Okay, we have to win now. I wish I was on the play, as always, but, you know, you can't always be on the play. A solid 30% of the time is what I shoot for in my play versus draws, I guess. Turn 3, I'm going to play Lazav. Oh, they're missing a land drop. Well, I wish nobody would miss land drops, because I feel like my deck would always win if nobody missed land drops. No, I'm... Oh my gosh, I played that backwards. I meant to play this guy first. So they did nothing. Maybe they have Snakeskin Veil or something. Nope, they definitely don't. Oh. I see, I see. I'm a coward. I'm holding back an extra blocker. Maybe it's not cowardly. Okay. I actually think that'll be pretty good. They'll play this, they'll try to equip it. I'll kill it in response to the equip, then they can play something else. Hopefully it doesn't have trample. So they're going to play both those guys next turn. I need to be able to have this up, plus the ability to kill it with haste. So I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to have an extra mana up. Which means I can't play this because I don't have enough black mana. Marchesa, okay. So I can play 3. Because I need to be able to pay for the ward 1 on these, because they need to be able to go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. This is going to cost 5. Oh, that's brutal. I guess I don't have that. I guess I have only 8 black sources in the deck. But if I had a swamp, my turn there would have been so much better. Sure. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. So I'm dead to removal. Okay, I'm not dead yet. Still fighting. Oh, that's a card. Do I have 10 mana? I do have 10 mana. So I can almost kill this. So I'm definitely going to gain the life. Do I need to draw a card here? I don't think I need to. They're going to play that, equip it over. Do I really want to double block with it, though? Probably not. Oh, no, I choked! Oh, wait. Yeah, well, they could technically sacrifice the 2 treasures to kill me if they had enough mana to do that, but they don't have enough mana. Because they have to play like 5 and then 1 to equip, and they can't sacrifice them to deal 2 to me. And also, this would only deal 5 damage then. They're like, oh, they can ping this thing twice and they'll have 6+6, but they can't have 6+6. Oh, man. These boots have made things tricky. Also, the counter on this guy makes this thing not do much. Because the counter will cancel out. Rope Master will block. Time to just start gaining as much life as I can. I'm wishing I'd played Vault Plunderer before Caustic Bronco, shockingly. Oh, gosh. So they'll trample over deal 2 to me. Contagion Engine's not actually doing much here anymore. This guy's just an MVP gaining me life here. Sure.
Woo! Oh my gosh. Another crazy victory. Oh my gosh. Our deck is very medium, I think. But it also feels like I got overly tilted at that one loss. Like, that was like, I don't know why I got so mad. I think it was a combination of that one, I mean, plus the other one that we lost where it was like razor close the whole time. Just need to calm myself down a little bit, but these games have been intense. See you next round. Welcome. This is a good hand. On the draw. Yeah, I'll keep a land. Sometimes I like to save this to be like my last land drop. Just gonna exile my Contagion Engine. It will happen way before that, though. Gonna get rid of their biggest 3-drop. I'm feeling very worried here. I don't think I can get rid of a thing that I know I can spend my mana on. Okay, perfect. I was hoping they'd do that. They missed a land drop. Huge. Like, if they just played the Beaver there, I was probably just dead. I played the Swamp so I can play double black spells. Okay, so here comes the Beaver. This is actually, like, almost the best I could hope for in terms of curve out. Contagion Engine getting wrecked by +1/+1 counters. Very classic.
Sure. This is a very greedy kind of line for me here, but we'll see how it works out. If they don't have Snakeskin Veil, I win, I think, with this line. And they didn't use Snakeskin Veil last turn, so they would have had to draw it literally this turn. Because they would have used it to save their other guy. Okay. If I was them, I might have been tempted to jump block just because my guy's going to die anyway. Sure. So I can actually kill that, which is great. I think I have to trade here and then try to kill their 2/2 flyer. Give myself more time. I have one land in the graveyard. Sure. Finally, nice. Good draw, good draw. That's great. Huge. And this can target. Oh, it can't target things. Okay. Oh, great. Great. Love that. So the reason I did that, because this way I still have a chump blocker. I was unlikely to die because this is my only 7 drop. And it gives me a shot to draw something good, which I needed in this spot, because this was good for them. So now if I draw a card that commits a crime, I think I can get back into this game. Sure. I feel like I have not done anything significantly wrong here. I just can't find what I need down the stretch. Maybe I needed to keep that random 4-drop on top at one point. I know they put something else on top, but... Oh, I can copy this thing. Oh my gosh, I could have done that, and oh my gosh. That would have been so good. Yeah, I'm dead now. They just need another creature and I'm dead. I guess not quite. I jump block this thing. Gosh, I didn't even realize I could use this to copy artifact. You live and you learn. I don't think that comes up that often. That's why you practice and stuff. I don't know if I have another kill spell in my deck. I've kind of used a lot of my stuff. They didn't have a combat trick last turn. What did they keep on top? Oh. Well, that's fine. I think I win now. So they have an 8-8. Oh, that's a huge draw. What a magnificently beautiful, beautiful draw. Okay. I have 6, 10, 13 mana. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. This thing has ward 3. So I'm going to put this thing on top, give this guy unblockable. Give this guy unblockable. They can only block one of my guys. So I give this thing unblockable, then it's 2, and then they block this, and they take 2, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, I've got him dead. Wait, they can animate that in response. So I have 6, 79, 10, 11, 12. So I can put this thing in top. Yep. Hmm. So this will put me down to 2 cards in deck. This will put me down to 1. Two cards down. Next turn, I draw down to 1 card. Which means if I don't attack with this, I have 1 more turn after that. That seems fine to me. And they go to 4 as well, which is important. Gosh, if I tapped better, I could have played Marchesa, which is... But I'm mostly counting on this copying their Griff to win the game. Do I not have any crimes left? Interesting. I can also proliferate. Oh, that's maybe a reason to put it on that guy. Woo! Got the win. My gosh, these games have been stressful. See you next round. Welcome to another round. I'm having flashbacks again. We have to keep this hand. It's got 4 lands, some spells. But it's so rough if I don't draw my swamp. Or something to do before turn 5. Already off to a better start. That's literally why I played this tap land over this one, was in case I drew Marchesa. Deserts too? What? Oh my gosh, my diamond opponent is playing Bovine Intervention? What is the world coming to? I guess they could have waited until a combo came into play. Okay, I'm going to get a swamp. I guess they felt like they had to do that. That makes sense. And I'm actually okay with that. If they're trying to grind with me and they've missed a land drop already, I think I got this. Actually, maybe they didn't miss a land drop. They just Path to Exile ramped me. I realized that it tapped horrifically on my auto tap because it didn't want to tap my second blue. I could have hit them for 2 there. I don't know why I didn't. I was kind of afraid of them having 2/2 Flash Flyer, but that doesn't change the fact that it's better to attack. I think they have counter unless you pay 2, so they're going to try to get their little bird or whatever. Okay. This guy's just a little clunky for this particular hand. I think it's a good card overall, though, usually. Oh, sure. That card does not do what it wants to do against Contagion Engine. It's good with combo, though. Hmm. I think they have a counterspell of some kind. I just want to line my Contagion Engine up. And if they have a counterspell, they'll use it now. Okay, so they don't have a counterspell. They would have certainly countered that. Sure. Oh, this is going to be good. This is eventually going to be very good for me. No, I tapped bad. Dang it. Just missing land drops is brutal. They just cast it straight up. Did I already hit my land drop this turn? No, not yet. The problem when you have a land draw like mine is I've got all my spells in my hand right now. So if I do get scuppered. 7, 8 mana. I don't think this does what they want it to do. Sure. Sure. I've just played this 3 steps ahead super badly. Like I could have just held that up for, and I had no reason. I should have cast a 2/2 flyer with lifelink when I'm at 20 life. I think I got impatient for sure. It's all going to get dealt to the Hound this time around. Just going to hold it up. There's no reason to get greedy here again. I'm not going to play this because I want to be able to hit them. Or at least I'm not going to attack with it. Daring Thunder Thief coming in next turn. Not sure. I feel like I misplayed this game. I probably should just take a deep breath before the next game I play. But I played pretty well, I think. Just I was so far ahead, and I gave my opponent slight windows to cast spells when I didn't need to. That's funny. So this thing will die when my Jin hits them. That's such a weird looking animation. 9, sure. I'll just flash in this guy. They have a food and a clue. I don't know why they put Pariah onto one of their own creatures. Why didn't they put it on one of my creatures? Does it have to go onto my creature? Their creature? Oh, attached to a creature, yeah. Sure. Less mana is good from my perspective here. Yeah, I can kill that. I'm gonna do this on there here because they already get the trigger once, so it can't resolve more than once a turn. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. I stacked it the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. So I made it so that they wouldn't die to it. Oh my gosh, what a silly boy. What a silly Billy. Why would I play my land? Gosh, can you imagine if I just like wasn't looking at my life total and just died my own steed there? That'd be wild. See you folks next round. Welcome to the final round. On the play for the last round. Should be interesting. Hoping I can end with a win. I took a little bit of a walk around, made sure I was focused and ready to go. Sure. I have plenty to do with my mana, so I'm just going to spend it now. Get rid of this guy. If they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. I'll at least get it out of their hand. I think I'm going to plot this guy. Sure. I don't have a second blue yet. Ugh. Okay, I'm glad I saved my removal spell now. So if I draw a land, I can play this into this. If I don't draw land, I'll have another thing to consider on my turn. I like the attack here, though, because if they like attack me for 2, that's 4 for 2, which is good. If they pump this up, then this guy can then attack back.
And then 3 steps ahead, copying a Peerless Rope Master could be even better.
Oh, that's cool sequencing. I love it. So that was a slick sequence opponent. Well done, well done. Nice. Oh, right, this has haste. Sure, sure. We've got a great blocking state set up here. Okay. It's a zombie horror. It's not a... Okay. This is getting close. Their deck is sweet. Counter something, create a copy that's a copy of Stitcher. Seems like it could be a good line. Or a Rope Master, depending. Or just flash in my thing. I'm going to hold back on D. I'm feeling scared. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Sure, the Wolverine must not be allowed to stick, I don't think. Looking for another spell. So I can get a 2/2. Yeah, I'm going to copy this guy. Yeah, I get another 4/4. Right, because I've cast a spell before it. If they have a counter spell here, I'm doomed. No. Oh, devastation. That's game. Dang it! Oh, if they flip a land. Oh, max tilt. Okay, they flipped a bounce spell. Why would they keep double red? Oh, no, they already had an island. Right. Yep, I did my best. This game did not work out very well for me. It lined up kind of poorly. Okay. Oh, the frustration. We were close. I did my best. I couldn't have done anything this game. I was actually on the play this time, too. That Phantom Interference was too good. Okay, so can I live with my... This would be 4, 6, 8. So I can't live without blocking like this. So here I go to 1. Yeah, I tried. All of my losses felt pretty frustrating. It was like, ugh. If they didn't have a counterspell this game, I would have won. The Chrome line was pretty brutal for me. Then I had that one game where I just had the weirdest clunky soup of a hand where it was all tap lands and I didn't hit my 5th land drop and I couldn't cast anything somehow. And then I lost like one game to just that really close game where I needed to draw something in the late game and I didn't. But 6 and 3, you can't be disappointed with that. Wasn't super happy with my mental state in some of these games. I got to try out some of these cards. This card was okay the time I cast it. This card sucked every time I drew it, which I kind of expected. This card was okay when I had it. Yeah, Contagion Engine worked pretty well. This card was great as usual. Jin was okay. Rooftop Assassin was so good. I feel like I need to prioritize this card a little bit more. The life gain is so important. Stitcher didn't do as much as I wanted. I mean, it would have been really good that last game if I had been able to resolve my 3 steps ahead, which is just a great card. Lazov was great. Campaign was great. Brigand was great. Newt didn't do much. And overall, just pretty reasonable deck. Going 6-3 is nothing to be sad about. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you made it all the way till the end, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag sick deck, because this is a Contagion Engine, which is like a sickness card. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.